Your computer system is almost complete. We have one last step to complete it. Step number 10. Configure the system BIOS. You have come to the final step in assembling your computer system. Although your machine is physically complete, mentally it's like a newborn baby just waiting to learn. Before we teach or program the computer, we must first configure or update the system BIOS. The BIOS is the system's basic input-output software that is stored in the computer's flash memory chip. It is also referred to as the setup program. Connect your computer and monitor into an AC outlet. Turn on your monitor first, then turn on your computer. When the computer completes its self-diagnostic test and all is well, it will display the message, "Press DEL to enter setup." At that point, press the DEL or delete key on your keyboard. If you receive an error message, depending on what type of error, go back and recheck. 1. Your motherboard connections. 2. The jumpers on your motherboard. 3. Your CPU and memory modules, making sure they're firmly seated. And 4. Your disk drive connections, including the jumpers on your hard disk drive. If you have a jumperless motherboard and you receive a CPU error message, this can be corrected in the system BIOS or setup program. After pressing the DEL or delete key, you will be in the main menu. If your CPU module was not correctly identified and you have a CPU option on a jumperless motherboard, you'll want to make sure that the speed of the CPU is correctly entered. Using the up, down, and arrow keys, you can select any option you want. There are instructions at the bottom of the screen for saving the information you enter. I recommend you follow the instructions in the manual that came with your motherboard for setting up the BIOS. In most cases, you'll just have to enter the date, time, and auto-detect your hard disk drive. Once you're done with the BIOS, all you have to do is partition and format your hard disk drive and install the operating system. The operating system will be on floppy disks and/or CD-ROM disks. By inserting the operating system floppy disk in the computer and then powering up the system, you'll be allowed to partition and format your hard disk drive.